This is Quinnton's seat.
What is this setup you have going?
Oh, yes, so this is your seat.
I'm sitting on the floor?
You're not on the floor. This is clearly a Tommy Bahama Costco chair. Yeah, look how comfy it is.
No, legs.
Oh, I have to get so low. Oh, my knees. Hi.
Look how comfy it is.
Up here.
I'm definitely here.
Yeah. I feel like you have the confidence to just talk your way out of almost anything. And it's not out of malice. You're, in a weird way, it's annoying, but you're also kind of good at it.
To talk my way out of things?
To logic your way out of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Either out of doing things or getting us to do things.
No, that's called peer pressure.
Okay, well,
It's
I didn't
called
want to
do it.
I didn't want to call it that, but if we're just like nailing
Tony,
it right
go
on the
outside.
head.
No, I don't want to. Do it. And see, eventually, if you keep going, he will do it.
Yeah, I think this is another reason why we only do this podcast every other week, because I can only deal with that like in person every other week.
Oh, I got plans for like our next one. Don't we worry. And I'm not even kidding.
You have plans.
I have plans.
Well, the next one. Okay. Well, we'll
It could be the next one. It could be like, well, yeah. Why not be the next one?
Are-
Why wait?
Are these plans going to require us to organize like an outing or something?
No,
or...
it's going to require you to run an errand. Run one errand.
So are we going to do it on microphone? Do I have to bring my
No.
Zoom microphone?
You go run an errand.
Uh-huh.
And you come back.
Uh-huh.
And then I go run an errand and I
Uh-huh.
come back. But we all run these errands at the same time.
Okay.
And then we all come back.
All right.
And then we do the thing.
Interesting. So is this a way to see how both of us interpret the errand?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Okay.
No, this is like Soda 2.0.
Soda 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Except it's not going to be disgusting this time.
Okay. I thought maybe you were going to send me to like Fizz or something.
No.
Okay. All right.
Like, go to Fizz and just be like, hey, make me the grossest soda possible. Like, I want to vomit when I smell it. Yeah, no, that's not happening. No,
thank you.
Don't worry. No. I have ideas.
I want to ask you, now that you've had 2 weeks to recuperate from the soda tasting experience.
It wasn't 2 weeks from today. It will be 2 weeks tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Keep going.
Really? Semantics, dude. It's been about 2 weeks.
Are you gonna move on?
God, I can't believe you. Have you wanted to try any of the other sodas again since then?
Like go buy one of the sodas
Yeah.
and be like, no,
Yeah.
I don't
No?
drink soda.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
like-
So that was a
like if
pretty
a lot of soda.
that was a pretty hefty load
I
your
did not feel good
your body.
for like another 2 hours afterwards. I was like,
but only 2 hours. Okay.
Not terrible. Well, I went home and I got some food in me and settled my stomach and stuff, but not terrible, but I definitely knew something was off. My body was like, this isn't normal.
Well, we went to Cane's afterwards. I don't remember what you got.
That's where I got food.
Yeah. Was that the food that you're talking about?
Yes. I just
Okay.
remember getting I
You forgot about going with me. No,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's fine. Apparently.
it wasn't that special.
Yeah. Oh, that makes it so much better. Thank you. Very cool.
Wasn't it your first time there or something?
Yeah.
That's right. And your review of Cane's?
It's whatever.
It's if anyone's wondering,
It's whatever.
it is good. Is it hype zone good? No. It is good chicken that is at a good price. But there was a situation a few months ago before Tony moved here that there was a line a quarter of a mile long in total to get to Cane's to get the chicken. It did not deserve that level of hype. Again, it is good, but not quarter-mile line of cars good. Not, to be clear, not much is. Like, I can't think of a food place that I would be, like, willing to wait an hour, like, a fast food place that I'd be willing to wait an hour for. Like, even if they brought back Togo's, which is probably one of my favorite sandwich places that they had one location in Utah and they left. Mm-hmm. Even if they brought that back, if the line was, like, crazy like that, I'd be like, I'll come a different day. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to just...
What if... I like that you added that fast food.
Yeah.
Is there any restaurant that you think to your... that you've seen or been to that you get there like, oh, it's an hour wait, and like, well, we're at blank, so yeah, kind of like that's what's to be expected. I'll wait.
My answer is a little complicated. It just depends on how they do their, like, what. Okay, it's an hour wait. Do I have to be here, or will you text me?
A lot of places do the text messages now,
but there are still places that are like, no, you wait here.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not
if
wrong.
it's like, let's say, Cheesecake Factory attached to a mall, and they say it's going to be an hour wait, and you'll have a 5-minute window when we call you. Mm-hmm. Fine, I'm an hour. Okay, I'm gonna go shop the mall for a minute. I'm probably gonna buy nothing and come back and eat. Mm-hmm. But if they say you gotta be here for the hour, and we'll call your name whenever we're ready, and you just gotta be here, and if you're not here, then no, I'm going somewhere else.
Okay.
You?
It's funny you should say the Cheesecake Factory, because when we went there, they quoted us almost 2 hours, and we were like, it's not worth that.
And then we found this amazing sushi place.
That's when we went to the sushi place afterwards. There is a place to my recollection, it's downtown Brussels, and it's a really small restaurant, but it's got some of the best fries.
Okay.
It's like world-renowned Michelin star, this, that, and the other.
For French fries.
Well, Belgian fries are the best fries in the world, period, bar none, hands down.
Belgian fries.
Yes.
What are Belgian fries, and how do they? Why are they different?
It's the way, the kind of oil they cook it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have I had them?
Probably not.
Probably not?
Probably not.
Are they pretty rare commodity kind of thing?
You'd have to go to the type of restaurant that, with all due respect to you, probably wouldn't go, because it's just not like your...
What cuisine is it?
I mean, it's European cuisine, which is similar to that of like French cuisine, Italian, like there's some Italian inspirational kind of cuisine that's there. There's like fish dishes. There's like a lot of meat dishes, because obviously hunting in Belgium, a lot of wildlife and yada yada. But this particular one, I think they do it in like goose fat or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's very like proper Belgian French fries. They go above and beyond.
I wonder if there's even a place in Utah that has that at all.
So the closest place, and I say this with a lot of quotations that I've seen, there was a place downtown that they claimed that they had like Belgian waffles, like proper Belgian waffles.
Okay.
So not like what you would get at D's or even at
not just a big waffle.
Right, exactly. Like with the batter, giant cubes of sugar inside. So, but not everywhere. It's wonderful.
Did you go there?
I haven't gone yet.
Okay.
We've been going to this crepe place, but that place in Belgium, if that I remember, when we went there, my dad even said to me, "This is worth waiting for."
Okay. How long was the wait?
I don't remember because I was a kid, but let's just say for argument's sake that it's about the same length as your hypothetical with Cheesecake Factory or some of the other like longer restaurants that are here. Mm-hmm. Because of that particular memory and that nostalgia, I think I would wait. Plus, for the sheer fact that I'm in a new country that I'm probably never going to come back for a very, very long time, I'm going to wait because I can always go to McDonald's. I can always go to like a chain restaurant. But this restaurant in Brussels, not going to go here, not going to have this opportunity
Right.
all that often. So I think I might wait. Something more tangible, more local to here, to Utah. I'd say the longest I would be willing to wait is 45 minutes, no matter what kind of restaurant it is.
Interesting. Not even if it was something you were craving really bad or something.
Well, funnily enough, I was kind of craving Cheesecake Factory that night, and that's when she told me 2 hour wait, and we're like,
2 hours. Oh my gosh, 2 hours is like I don't care at
Yeah.
that point. Like I am way too hungry.
Exactly.
Unless I'm almost planning in advance. Like, hey, we just got to the mall. We've got a ton of Christmas shopping to do.
Sure.
I bet you Cheesecake Factory has a really bad wait. Let's go check in, and we'll use that time to shop. Like if that was the case, then fine, 2 hours. But like normal circumstances,
Right.
which are not that,
right.
no.
Like when I took her, we went on a whim, and I actually forgot it was Friday. That's kind of the pros and cons of the job that I have is that I'm literally here all the time.
Right.
So I don't know what day it is unless I look at the bottom right hand corner. And when we went, it was a Friday. Everybody else is out on Friday. We're getting used to them closing at 9. That's new to us.
Okay.
Which-
What do they normally close at?
11 on a Friday, sometimes maybe 11:30.
That sounds more like that. Honestly, even as a native Utahn, that sounds odd for a Friday. Like Friday, Saturday, that's usually when the hours are extended for things and things close later. But Cheesecake Factory, do what Cheesecake Factory do. All right, you want the cheesecake, you're on their time and your dime.
Actually, we're on Fashion Place's time or whatever they're called. But whatever.
Oh, that's true because they're attached to the mall, so it's like everything closes. It's not just like here and there. It's everyone
One
or
and
no
done.
one. Yeah.
No, so I mean, and that's why we went to the sushi place because we went there literally right next door by the Z Gallery. And how long's the wait? 15 minutes. Pfft, that.
Let's go.
I'll learn about wasabi while I'm waiting. Let's go.
Do they have posters? No, I'm Googling it.
No, they have a video
Oh, wow.
Like
how to make or
how
what?
they harvest.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Like even as someone who's not like wanting wasabi because hot.
I don't like wasabi.
But, like, that's super cool.
I don't like wasabi. I watched the video twice, and then when we got to our seats, I was like, "Can I have that wasabi?" And they're like, "Yes," because like freshly grated wasabi. I'm like, "Okay."
That was
good.
really hot.
It's hot. It's very good though. It's hot. Yeah. No, but going back to the soda thing that the taste test. I said it last time, and I just wanna hone in on it. I'm very impressed with you for giving in to peer pressure, albeit, but you did it. You did the pickle.
Oh.
That's not easy. Like, there's. And there's plenty of foods that I would be like, no 10-foot pole, touchy.
Yeah.
But you kind of were literally between a rock and a hard place, camera, all of us.
Right.
Just how did you feel?
What do you mean?
Well, when we were like, all right, we're doing this, like, did you just swallow your pride and just say, F it, we're going to do
I wouldn't
this?
say not so much pride, just more like, well, I'm not going to be the stick in the mud here. Like, it is what it is. Let's get it done. Like, if it was actual pickles or like actual pickle juice, I might be like, well, I would just tell you guys in advance. Like, before the show started, I would say no. And if you surprised me with it, I'd be like, I like cannot stand. Like, the answer is no. That's one of my hard passes. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a soda, so it's just like, let's just get it over with. I've got a cracker here. The sooner I drink it, the sooner I can have the cracker. The sooner I can get rid of the taste, the sooner we can move on.
That's true. That's kind of how I felt about the barbecue sauce.
That one
was just
they
rough.
were all just so bad.
The coffee was great for what it was.
Coffee was like very, like, it's like someone made a product and it's good but not marketable good kind of thing. Like this could be sold in a novelty shop. You're
It's like who do we sell this to?
Yeah.
Is it for the kids? Like,
no,
nah,
is it
not
for
really.
the adults? No, is it for The novelty. I got it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, and I've had chocolate soda before because
Yeah.
there's a place here called Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. You've been to it. Fantastic, but like they had the chocolate soda. I've tried it and it was the same thing, just very like
Artificial chocolate.
yeah, just like oh,
And it's so weird, like, cause
artificial chocolate.
like artificial chocolate, it's there's out of the 100% of what it is, only like maybe 2% of it's like, oh, that's chocolate, but the other 98% of it's like, I don't know what I am.
What am I? Yes, wax maybe.
Oh God.
Wax
Oh,
and
man.
sugar, maybe that.
Do you remember that one that chef said it smelled like Play-Doh? Which one was that?
I think it was the marshmallow, wasn't it?
Oh, you might be right. Yeah,
Yeah.
the marshmallow one.
No,
The peanut butter one was disappointing. I was really
it
hoping
was trying to be something. It was trying to be both, and it wasn't both. Realistically, what
It was
they needed
barely
to do
one.
is they needed to do like the Trident, not the what is it? The toothpaste, Trident toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where it's like the old school way, where it was like 3 containers, and then you pushed it, and it would combine the 3.
Yeah.
That's what they needed to do, is have like a special glass where it was like 2 liquids,
Yeah.
a strawberry or grape or
I mean,
whatever.
you're talking
and then
some like fabrication here, but I like it.
yeah, well, like
I like it.
Then you get the both, and you can drink it, and you have them mixed together.
Or like if they wanted, if they get rated on amount of bottles sold, you sell them as a set.
yeah,
A
you get
a
the
peanut butter bottle and a jelly bottle.
Yeah.
And then you can make your own concoction. And like you said, some people like more peanut butter, some
Right.
people like more jelly.
Right.
And there you go.
yeah, or you get
Yeah.
like 2 straws, and you
Yeah.
have it mix in your mouth, so you get like the peanut butter, the
Ooh,
jelly,
like
and then the
a
mix.
cement mixer.
In your mouth.
Oh, you've never had that drink, obviously, because it's an alcoholic drink. It's where you take like a like, you know, what was it, like a base, and what's the opposite of a base when you're talking about
Acid?
Not an acid. Okay, so maybe that's an acid, but basically it's like Bailey's and then or like Kahlua. Yeah, that's what it is. A cement mixer is like a shot of Kahlua and then a shot of something else,
Okay.
and then you put them in your mouth, and the Kahlua curdles in your mouth.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't think that's where you were gonna take it.
Yeah,
but-
curdles.
Oh,
Yeah. It's definitely one of those drinks where you don't go, I'll have one of those, but you don't do that. Like, it's one of those drinks where you are at the bar, you are 4 shots down already, and someone says, let's try it. And you're like, what the hell? I'm only this age once. Let's do a cement mixer. And then you do it, and you're like, oh,
That
that is the
was-
worst thing in the world. I'm never doing that again. And then someone else says, oh, it's your birthday? Like, yeah, oh, let's get him a cement. So 4 cement mixers down, you're realizing that you've made very, very poor choices tonight. But luckily, okay, we've got the ingredients right here.
with an ad.
With an ad from liquor.com, not sponsored. 3/4 ounce Irish cream liqueur. Oh, so I was right. Bailey's the first time. Not Kahlua. 3/4 ounce lime juice, freshly squeezed. And then, so you add the Irish cream into a shot glass.
Right.
Carefully lay the lime juice on top of it by pouring it off the back of a spoon. And then shot. You know more about the other sodas that Rocket Fizz offers.
Okay.
Was there one that we didn't have that we should get next time?
I mean, if we were ever to do that again, I have 2 bottles of Jones soda at my house that I honestly just forgot to bring.
Wait, they're Jones?
Yeah.
So Jones does this as well too?
So they did it like, it was like 10 years ago, and then they re-released it last year.
Okay.
And I bought them just for fun, because why not? And
Were you going to drink them?
I was either going to drink them or just leave them in the fridge forever.
That's a
wasn't
weird for fun decision, though.
The last time they made it was like I was in high school.
Yeah, but okay, so I mean,
And I hadn't tried it then. I just knew that they had made it. But nonetheless, the 2 flavors were pineapple? Like just pineapple soda? Which
Yeah,
I
that
thought was
sounds-
kind of interesting.
that
Like,
sounds delicious.
yeah. And turkey dinner.
That sounds not so delicious.
Meat flavored soda. Think about that. It's got to be meat and gravy. Turkey, it's like Thanksgiving turkey dinner. So you got meat, gravy, and probably mashed taters that all need to be in there. Maybe stuffing.
Oh,
depending
would
on
you stop? Just stop.
all in one drink.
No one asked this. Oh my God.
See, aren't you glad I forgot it? And I legit forgot it. I didn't I forgot it. No, I legit got here and I was like, oh crap.
I kind of wish you didn't forget it, obviously, because the more that you go into it, the more disgusting it sounds, the better it would have been for the content.
Hey, round two. If we ever get to round two.
If we get to round 2, and then also we have to do it when Aurelia is not sick.
There you go.
Okay?
Yeah.
We already had one
We got a tradition at that point. She has to be sick. Or otherwise indisposed. Maybe not sick, because that's just mean. But otherwise indisposed.
I'm trying to get her involved, not get her off. Get her.
I'm talking about just the soda. Like, there's other things to be had. So I had a question for you.
Yeah.
So in Utah, we have a lot of people of a lot of different religions and stuff.
Sure.
And we're not really here to talk about that aspect, but I'm wondering if, because I've got a few stories of this, what is the weirdest thing that someone that maybe you knew wouldn't do because of religion? Now, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, I'll give you my example. I knew someone who wouldn't let themselves or their kids have chocolate.
I remember you telling me about this person.
Chocolate has trace amounts of caffeine.
Right.
And that's, I don't know, the devil. I don't know what it was, but they wouldn't let their kids have chocolate because it had trace amounts of caffeine. It still boggles my mind to this day. Mm-hmm. I know I've told you about it, but I can't.
Well, just be glad that you're not under that same rule of thumb, you know?
My thought always is, your kids are going to grow up to hate you. Like, your kids are going to grow up and be like, are you kidding me?
I don't know about hate. That's a strong word. But...
For just chocolate, maybe not hate, but I would be, if I grew up and then when I turned whatever age and like was out with friends and they're like, hey, try some chocolate. And it was like, it's fine.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, you want some
chocolate? Whoopah.
Yeah.
I got Twix bars and Snickers bars and Kit Kat bars.
Cheap chocolate. Why not I've got Godiva.
Would you give me a second? I didn't get you the Ghirardelli on this side. I got Ghirardelli. I got some Rocky Mountain bars.
There you go. Yeah, this side's the premium.
Premium side? Cheap side. How much you got?
I've got 2 quarters.
Okay. See you later. What do you think this is? 1990? Where am I from?
Yeah, I was going to ask, where are you from?
I don't know.
Some cross between New York, but also Southern. Anyway.
I got a pickle bar.
Oh, no.
That one's for Chai. Chai wants you to pick pickles.
No. The answer is no. And will always be no.
So that is your example of somebody not being able to do something due to a religious belief. Now, are you sure it is a religious belief or just the idea that it could be, caffeine is bad, bar none, period, because it's bad?
This may have been what I would call their gospel.
Okay.
So not necessarily oh yeah, I am blank. I'm with blank religion.
Okay.
Oh, but I also do these things because I believe that is inherently part of it. When it's if they talk to, let's say, a higher up in that religion, the higher up would be like, no, that's fine. Mm. So I call that their gospel.
Sure. I don't really have, and you did prompt me earlier today, and I don't really have any fantastical stories of anybody not being able to do something because of their family's religion or what have you. The only thing that comes to mind, and it's kind of a given, or not given, but it's kind of a throwaway thing, because I'm sure this happened to a lot of kids. They were. I had some friends that were like die-hard metal fans, not
Okay.
metalcore, but metal fans. They even got me into the music, but their family is very straight-laced, collar on collar, or
Anyway,
sweater on their shoulder and everything. They were just kind of like the quintessential '80s father. There's not going to be any rock and roll in my town kind of mentality. So they weren't allowed to go to concerts with us
Right.
without us sneaking them out and then lying about it like the night of or the day after and saying like, no, we just watched movies at Jeremy's
we
house.
just watched movies at like crazy high volume. That's why my ears are ringing and I have a headache. And
Yeah. So that's really the only memory of somebody being hindered from doing something because or experiencing something
Interesting.
because of religion. I mean, there have been some other things where was it like like Catholics or they eat fish but only on a certain day or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I remember going to my friend's house and they said, "Where do you want to go eat?" Because they offered me, and I said, "Oh, let's go to this place. They have some great fish." And they're like, "Oh no, we can't because it's Friday."
Interesting.
I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we're going to McDonald's then. I don't know. Like, I offered you a really nice option that had other things other than fish, but apparently.
It's like you're the kid. You're a kid in this scenario, but it's like the girlfriend scenario. Where do you want to go eat? Oh, whatever you want. Well, okay, let's go get steak. Oh, that sounds a little heavy. Okay, well, let's go get fish. Oh, I'm not feeling seafood. Okay, let's go get burgers. Oh, I had burgers yesterday. Oh, let's go get Italian. I'm not into foreign travel. Like, then what do you want? I couldn't play with playing cards because they were related to gambling.
Yep.
I couldn't. Someone, when I was really young, I don't remember this. I just was told about it. Someone at my preschool, one of the teachers, tried to switch because I'm a lefty, and they tried to switch me to right-handed because lefty is the devil, and they tried to switch me. And I know the only part of that story I know is my mom was not happy with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, that was a no-fly.
surprise.
That was a no-fly zone.
Okay. What do you think would happen if someone tried to do that in this day and age?
They'd be, depending on the severity of how hard they tried, they would either be laughed off or knocked out. Because back in the day, like way back in the day, they'd like hit your hand for doing that, if memory serves. So
For trying to be a lefty, yeah.
yeah, they'd hit your
No,
hand.
I'm asking if a teacher in this day and age, if a teacher tried to forcibly get
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying they would just hit their hand?
No. So the teacher, if they hit the hand of the student,
Yeah.
would be knocked out
Knocked out as in fired or like punched out?
via parent.
Oh, knocked out via parent.
You telling me that if you were watching, like went into the parent teacher conference and you saw your daughter signing a thing, and as she signs it, the teacher goes up and like whap, you wouldn't be like, I'm gonna kill this person.
No,
I'm going to jail.
No, totally.
Like, I don't even have a kid, and I could already feel like the simulation rage.
I'm just thinking of all the outrage that happens with teachers that still do very arcane kind of methodologies in their classroom that nowadays seems very draconian to still enforce in their class. And
Do you have an example? Like, are you speaking from some side experience or something you've heard?
It was more of something I heard. So for example, there was a lady who was trying to, I think she was trying to teach numbers or something. I forget what it was. But in order to teach this lesson plan, she pretended to be Native American.
Okay.
And do you remember this thing I'm talking about? Happened about 5 months ago. and had the headdress and did the, I don't even want to do it on camera, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, jumping around.
Did some ultra stereotypical
and
cartoony
guess which
things.
one of her class, if her class had a Native American in it or not? Yeah, there was. And so that teacher obviously was dragged through the mud and
Right.
and got fired.
Right.
I'm just wondering if your teacher did what they did today, if it would be just as bad, or if there would be like an uproar.
Again, I think it would be the severity of how they did it. Like, is it they're trying to tell the kids, no, you shouldn't write with your left hand, you should write with your right hand. Like, if they were just telling the kids, it'd probably be a meeting of some kind and be like, hey, you either stop right now or we're going to let you go. And if they were hitting the kids,
Yeah.
it'd be like, you're gone. Let's hope the parents don't kill you on the way out.
Right. Yeah.
So that would be, it would just depends on how they went about it. Just like that lady that you're talking about, it depended on the severity. If she just taught numbers like a normal human being, nothing would happen. But if she decided to go super like, why?
She was trying to. Oh, I remember what it was.
Oh boy.
Trigonometry.
Oh, what?
You know,
wait. We're not talking like learning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're talking learning higher end math.
Remember Sakatoa?
No, I don't know what that is.
So like cosine, tangent, and sine.
I don't think I ever took trig.
Okay.
I know the button tan.
We're not going to get into it, but you're right. On the TI-83 calculator, the buttons, there's a tan, there's a sine, there's a cos or a cos.
Yeah.
For cosine.
Yeah.
That all pertains to triangle, trigonometry.
Okay.
And so she was trying to do something to what are those, like a mnemonic device? So you use something to remember something.
No. Not
so
that, though.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned it on the podcast
Yeah.
before, but my favorite one that I still remember to this day is the mnemonic device, right? Because we all learned, like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, please excuse my dumbass sister, that kind of stuff, right? For parentheses, right?
What?
The order of operations.
Order of operations, yeah.
It's please excuse my dumbass sister.
What?
Parentheses, exponents.
I've
Yeah.
only ever known PEMDAS. I've never heard.
That's exactly what Chai said, PEMDAS.
Yeah, please excuse my dumbass sister.
I have never heard.
That's a great mnemonic device.
Yeah, but my favorite one though is when we were learning about perimeters and how to calculate them and what they are versus like we had other things that we were learning about, but like to not confuse it, it was the perimeter is like a pervert. They go around the house. They don't go in the house. They go around the house. They go around the house. The perimeter pervert. The perimeter pervert goes around the house. Tony ran away. So we're just going to keep talking about the perimeter pervert because they go around the house. They don't go in the house because that's home invasion.
I'm in the house, so I'm not the perimeter pervert.
You are not the perimeter pervert, but
No.
if you were to go around the
If I
house,
were to go around the house,
you would be a perimeter pervert.
thank you very much.
And that is my all-time favorite one.
So we actually do this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. Quinton, thank you very
Shameless
much
plug.
for that. Yeah, it's for us.
I don't.
Why would you? Why? Shameless plug for you guys to watch me, but it's still shameless.
That's just because it's for
still
us.
shameless.
It's still shameless. It's not at the end. It's not the. It's just like in the middle. Just all of a sudden, like in case you were wondering. Hey, I got a good tip for you. Listen very carefully to my voice. I'm gonna try to talk with a lot of spit in my mouth. Now, if you listen carefully, you can go on YouTube and watch the still recording podcast. Also on twitch.tv/still recording.
Nope.
Podcast. I don't know what the link is.
Nope. Gonna find somebody else there, that's for sure.
What's the link?
The link is.
No, you can just tell me. No, just tell me. Don't do anything. Just tell me.
Lazy Tech Tony.
Lazy. Oh, The link is lazytechtony.twitch.tv.
No! That's not how that works either.
.com.
.biz. I know this is a very United States thing to say.
Okay.
I hate European URLs.
What, .co.uk?
Yeah, .co.uk.
No. I don't care about that. What I care about is in the bar after that, there's a tiny little area that'll say EN US, EN UK, EN,
Yeah.
like UR, whatever. And there's sometimes websites will glitch out and be like, you want EN UK, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to order your product anywhere in the UK.
Right.
Your like main location is in the US. I'm not trying to ship it to the UK to have it shipped back to Utah. Just ship it to me. And there was a website that like, I don't know what it was, but like even in private browser mode, it would still default to UK.
I remember you complaining about this to me. It was something for skiing, right?
Yeah, I was trying to look at a jacket, and I just wanted to look at it, and it was like, well, it's not available in your country. And I'm like, that's great, but I'm not in the UK, so show me it. And well, it's not available in your country. I'm sorry. And I'm like, I'm gonna kill someone. Like, oh my gosh.
So if you went to the American or the US version of the website and you went directly, if I gave you a link directly to that jacket and it was out of stock in the US, would it automatically redirect you to the British version?
It wouldn't matter. What happened in my scenario was regardless, like I could put in links, I could go in private browser, I could do anything, but it would always somehow be like, oh, Tony sent you a link to the jacket, regardless of whether it's in stock or not. Cool. You'd see the link at the top. EN US, EN UK. This product's not available in your country. It would even like be on screen for a second. I actually, to browse the jacket, I had to load the page and then hit the stop loading button at just the right moment to where all the pictures were on screen, but I could like browse them for a second before like to stop it from loading the UK version.
Wow.
It was so bad. I don't know. I don't even know how I fixed it.
JavaScript
One day it just stopped doing it, and it was just like, oh, it's fine. And it only happened on my computer. My phone was fine. It was like my computer just did that. There was no rhyme or reason. There was no anything. I couldn't find an answer to why it was doing it, and it just stopped doing it one day, and it was only my device because everyone else's devices, when I was trying it on other people's devices, couldn't replicate. It was the weirdest thing.
Maybe it's your cookies.
Ghost in the Machine. .com.
Someone's gonna go there and like, what is this anime?
If that's the link.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little concerned that it's
Please don't follow any links that have been whispered.
Yeah,
into the
whatever
mic
we've been
sensually.
saying link-wise, don't type it in. You might get something you're not prepared for.
Just go to lazytechtony.co.uk.twitch.tv.org.
There you go.
What if you realized that you are not you? You are a clone of Tony. You're not Tony. Tony's Tony. You're a Tony clone.
Okay. Am I the only clone?
You don't know that.
Do I know who made me? Do I know anything other than... How did I find out that I was a clone in the first place?
I don't know. You somehow figured out that Tony actually lives in Kansas.
But I found out that he has the same name as I do.
He is the actual you.
Right. And I'm living this alternate life of his, separate from him.
Yeah.
No way connected. It is a high possibility he doesn't even know that I exist. Just that I was made from DNA from him.
No, he knows you exist.
Oh, he does know I exist.
I'm gonna have to make rules as I go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because I have a lot of questions.
The difference there is the family that you feel like you've been related to, top to bottom, has actual no relation. You're like a stand-in.
Okay, so
Like,
I'm
you've been-
adopted. Guess what? I already know how that feels.
Well, we're not looking for adopted, but like everyone who you've interacted with, you've just been the stand-in for the times that he didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
So like normally he would go to family parties when he's like, no, and then it somehow gets to you of like, oh, we have a family party.
Well, I would definitely have like a real life imposter syndrome issue where I don't feel like I am the person. Like I wouldn't know how to feel. Like if I am having these emotional experiences because I feel a certain way, or if this original Tony who lives in Kansas feels a certain way about such and such.
Or better yet, let's take it a step further and let's say you come to realize when you're like, you were born like 2 weeks ago. Like all your memories are his memories. You as the clone were made 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Now how do you feel? You're actually only 2 weeks old. Everything you remember is not your memory.
Okay. Well, now that I know this, do I also have an expiration date?
No.
No.
But everything that you knew, every memory from anything before 2 weeks ago is all
Governmental question. Do we have the same social security number?
I'd imagine you don't have one technically. Like,
Technically,
yes, you do have the same one, but like, if the government were to like look at you, you'd be like, not even a civilian
Because I was grown, but not born. Could I become president? Because
No.
because I, the real Tony, can never become president because I was born in the Philippines.
Okay.
But if I was born here or grown here, could I be president?
You heard of born and raised. This is grown and tubed.
Born and bred and graze in the grass.
Yeah. No, this is grown and tubed. So how do you feel?
I mean, obviously, the first emotions are denial. You know, after coming to terms with it, I feel like I would want to go seek out this original Tony and ask him many questions.
Like
and have
why?
like why why would you send me to Aunt Bertha's birthday? She's a very nice woman. Why don't you like going there? Poor Aunt Bertha. Did you know she just had hip surgery? No, because you're an asshole. And I know. And I sat down with her and we had ice cream. She was a very nice old lady. You know, I'd have those conversations with her. I'd also have the quintessential 1980s dirt fight where we fight in the parking lot, dirt parking lot outside a bar. And people like surround us and we just go at it. But then we come to blows. But then we're just so tired, we just can barely hit each other. We're like, you're like my brother, man. And then we just have this weird kind of like brotherly bond afterwards.
Oh, with the other Tony.
Yeah, like brotherly
Okay,
bond.
okay.
Not sexual bond.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's another alternate universe that all guys have ever had that question. Yeah.
So you wouldn't have much of a problem with it?
Well, like I said, I would be in complete denial of it, and I'd be very angry at first. And when I say at first, that might be like a month. Like this wouldn't be like all like the 5 stages of grief or whatever it is within an evening.
Right.
You know, so
No,
after about a month or so, then I would, you know, I would then go and do the very high level Google search, like, okay, well, Tony Hannides, Kansas. Let's see what pops up. Oh my God, he's a murderer or whatever.
Better yet, in this scenario, because you're made 2 weeks ago and everything before that is not real, that means that like the real Tony went on, let's say, vacation or something, and he's the actual one that's engaged to Aurelia and not you. Like everything, literally everything.
But
before
that's
2
not what
weeks.
you said. You
when
you said that he lives in Kansas
Right.
and I live over here
Right.
in Utah.
Right.
So he would be engaged to Aurelia in Kansas. I wouldn't be with Aurelia whatsoever.
Well, he's So in this scenario of you like being, because the Kansas thing was like if you were born and raised clone.
Okay.
This scenario is literally 2 weeks ago. Tony said, I'm going to clone myself to take over my life for 2 weeks so I can take a 2-week break from life, and he will continue doing his thing. Now he's shown up and said, okay,
Does she
you're
know?
good. No.
So she doesn't know.
No.
Oh, she's gonna have issues. So if I pop up when she's at the dinner table with the other Tony and they're watching The Orange Is the New Black, I knock on the door like, "Hi, honey, I'm home," and she goes, "What the F?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm a clone. Talk to him." I'm gonna let them talk it out, and I'm just gonna sit back and drink my whiskey that I probably bought. I'm just gonna drink that and just let them hash it out. And but then I'm gonna do my best to let her know, like, all that was original Tony. I'm the gooder Tony.
Would you end up with the clone? Aurealia's right here. Would you end up with the clone at the end of this? Do you think?
I don't know. I would have a very serious talk with both of them.
Why not? Why one Tony when you can have two?
That's a weird thing to hear from.
I don't know about that.
It's a weird thing to hear from your own son, to be suggested a double team from your own son.
You win.
I wasn't gonna go there.
That's the real answer.
I mean, it
Brought
is
to you by the teenager.
It
That's
is-
the real answer.
like I said. There is a sexual angle that we could go here, and that's one angle to experiment with.
Right.
If all parties are agreed upon and
Yeah.
everyone gives consent and checks the box on that. But yeah, what about you?
I don't think I'd handle it that well. Like, not in terms of like going into outrage or anything like that. Just like, I don't know how I would even begin to process it because, as you know, I have a very logic based brain, and my brain would not like that input of just like, okay, nothing is real before this. And now you have to start a new life, basically. But do you need to start a new life? Maybe you can convince the ones that you consider friends to be your friend as well, because you're based on the person they like. So see, it'd just be like a rabbit hole like that. Like, I would honestly have to talk to like both my wife and every one of my friends of just like, what do I do? What do I do as the clone?
So hypothetically, if all your friends said, "We really only want one Quinnton,"
Oh, yikes.
what do you do?
Jeez. I see, again, I don't know. It's like, on the one hand, it'd be like, hey, same way you thought of like, I'm the gooder Quinnton that didn't decide to take a 2-week break from my life and abandon everyone.
Sure.
On the one hand, I'd be like thinking like, I could do that. On the other hand, it'd be like, I don't know. Like, it just is such a logic gate in my head of just like, is that
You
the right answer?
wouldn't-
That would probably be the best answer I would do is try to be like, just saying I didn't do that and just see what happens.
See what happens?
Yeah.
And if they still say
No.
no, would you say, "All right, well then, F this, I'm out," and like
Start anew.
start anew, like leave state, leave country, go somewhere completely else and be like, "You know what? I'm gonna have my own life and I'm not gonna ever be connected to this other Quinnton person. And the only way that I can like really make sure that never happens is if I go
Elsewhere.
to Europe or if I
Right.
go to Asia or something like that."
My brain is only letting me get as far as like, I didn't do the 2-week thing and just hope for the best.
Just
Just this like awkward smile of like, that's what I got. Like,
Okay.
I'm not like, one of the simulant dudes that you cut me open and it's like bleeding milk.
Blue. Yeah.
Like, I'm flesh and blood, so like it's just Quinnton but didn't do a dick thing.
Yeah.
Does that count for anything? And just
No.
I
We'd
can't.
really prefer you to leave.
Yeah. I would not be very like that would hurt.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go see a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist would probably have to go see a psychiatrist.
I mean, with what? You can't.
Well, that's the question,
The real
right?
Quinnton's not going to let you use their teledoc.
Right, and like the real Quinnton's not going to give me like his money.
Right. Yeah. They're
Well, supposedly in this scenario, like
sure. Like
Yeah.
everything that you thought was yours, everything,
Yeah.
is no
Is
longer
reset,
yours.
yep.
You literally have no more access to
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
like
you
your,
have
your
the
Face
close-
ID doesn't open up your phone anymore, or his phone anymore, or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be curious on like the clothes on my back are his or mine. I mean, I'd be like, I'm leaving with these, and you can go kick rocks.
I feel like even the real Quinnton would say, "Yeah, I don't want you walking out of here naked. Gross. Just leave."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to start from ground zero, but like, here's the problem is you don't have like you do and you don't have a social. Oh, you know what I do? I've got a small window and I'd go take out like a bunch of loans as fast as possible. I would
because
rack
you
up
know.
all the debt.
Because you know.
Yeah. I'd go out and
Oh,
just
but then of
rack up
course no one
all
would
the
want
debt.
you around. Of course no
No,
one.
no. This is the scenario. Like we've sat down. I've said my piece. They've said, sorry, we only want one Quinnton. You're out. I would leave and go just rack up the debt because the debt's going to be in his name. I know his social. I know all the things, right? So I'm just going to go rack up all the debt in his name. And then what are they going to do? Come after me, who is him, who is me? And then I'm going to go take the route of like getting online and being like, hey, I was born in a family and don't have a social security number.
I wonder
what do
in
I
this
do?
hypothetical if the original Quinnton signs some sort of release, like fiscal release to say any debt occurred by your clone is wholly and 100% like your responsibility. You're putting yourself into this cloning thing. This is on you.
Yeah.
So if he racks up debt, you rack up debt, and you're like, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
I mean, that would make sense.
You would hope.
Yeah.
And
so
then-
I would, yeah, that's.
So in a weird way, being the clone, you kind of get the better.
well,
you know,
lose everything and every one.
you can also rebuild.
Okay, but that's not the really disgustingly pragmatic way of looking at
It
it.
is disgustingly pragmatic, but
But,
it's
like-
the reality. What are you going to do? Off yourself? Pfft,
No,
come on.
no,
So
no,
you
but,
go
like-
rebuild. You are now Zumbafar Zumbo. That is your new name.
All right. Well,
Who
nonetheless,
lives in Alaska?
Yeah, I would try to rack up the debt that is livable on. Like that would be my goal is can I get like a $10 million loan? Can I get like a business loan or something like that and just take the cash and run? Because if I could get to the level of like, I can not live off the grid, but I can like reset and not have to work. Because if I can get to the not have to work level, I'll just find like a basement apartment and live my life. Figure out my mind brain after that of handling the situation. But the short end goal would be get financially quickly stable so I'm not living in a box as a clone of someone who did this to me. Like, can I sue? Can I sue him?
You have no rights.
Why not? I am a human being. I may be a clone, but I am flesh and blood. I am a human being.
Yeah, but not by the U.S. government.
Why not? I have a social security number. So does
No,
he.
you don't. You stole his.
Okay, I'd like to apply for a social security number, please.
It's like your SSN, but then like a fifth digit at the end.
Yeah, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 1. Like we're looping
We're
around.
looping it just for you. Where everybody, thank you so much for watching and or listening to this episode of the podcast. If you want to follow us, you can find us on Instagram, Still Recording Podcast. We're also on TikTok under Still Recording. If you want to follow us individually, how can people do that?
On Instagram and Xbox at Firewall.
You can find me those places under Lazy Tech Tony. We do this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. And
.com.
Nope. And until the next time, see you guys. and have a great week. Later.
Bye, guys.
Heart.